eso? ¡Pato! Al cerrar los ojos veo...
Hi guys and welcome to the 41st episode of Logo History. Today is about Cirkul, CBBC, Northwest Company, Das Erste, ZDF, Dairy Queen, Path, Prodduciones Punch and Amazon Prime. Here are the people who requested today logos and requests are open. First, let's talk about Cirkul. It a brand of water bottle that features single-use cartridges. 2015 to the present, there is the word Cirkul in blue and light blue gradient text. Now, let's talk about Northwest Company. It was a fur trading business headquartered in Montreal from 1779 to 1821. 1779 to 1821. There is a black banner and on it there is the word preservance in black text and below it there is a tree with a beaver and below it there are some red shape and on it there is a eagle and below it there is a green yellow and blue shield and on the green part, there is a boat, on the yellow one there are two plus sign and between them there is a deer head and on the blue one there is a black banner. 1820 to 1821. There is a black circle and inside it there is the words Northwest and Company in white text and between them there is a white beaver. Now, let's talk about Amazon Prime. Is a paid subscription service of Amazon which is available in various countries and gives users access to additional services otherwise unavailable or available at a premium to other Amazon customers. 2005 to 2007. There is the words Amazon and Prime in yellow and blue text. 2007 to 2017, there is the words Amazon and Prime in black and blue text and below it there is a yellow arrow. 2017 to the present, there is the word Prime in blue text and below it there is a blue arrow. 2022 to the present, the logo is brighter. Now, let's talk about Dairy Queen. Is an American multinational fast food chain founded in 1940. 1940 to 1948, I could find a logo for Dairy Queen. 1948 to 1959, there is the words Dairy and Queen in black text. 1959 to 2006, there is a red shape and inside it there is the words Dairy and Queen in white text. 2006 to 2007, the word has been replaced with the word DQ. 2007 to the present, the font has changed and now above it and below it there are two shapes, one orange and blue. Now, let's talk about Prodduciones Punch. It was a Colombian programadora. 1956 to 1963, there is the word punch in black text. 1963 to 1970, there is a black camera and on it there is the word punch in black text. 1970 to 1980. There is a black shape and inside it there is the word punch in black text. 1981 to 1986, the shape is now blue and the text is now in red. 1986 to 1990, there is a dark red shape and on it there is a red, orange and yellow circle and on it there is the word punch in red text on a black outline. 1990 to 2000. There is a ridge rounded square and inside it there are six shapes, two red, two orange and two yellow and between them there is the word punch in red text. Now, let's talk about ZDF. Is a German public service television broadcaster based in Mainz, Rhineland-Palatinate. 1961 to 1963, as ARD2, there is a black shape and inside it there is the words Deutsches and Fernsehen in black text. 1963 to 1973. As Vitus Deutsches Fernsehen, there are two gray shape and below it there is a black square and below it there is the words Vitus Deutsches and Fernsehen in black text. 1973 to 1987, the word has been replaced with the word ZDF in blue text. 1987 to 1991, as ZDF, there is the word ZDF in black text. 1992 to 2001. There is a blue ring and on it there is a blue sphere and on the right of it there is the word ZDF in blue text. 2001 to the present, there is an orange circle and on it there is a white letter Z and on the right of it there is the word DF in orange text. Now, let's talk about Das Erste. Is the flagship national television channel of the ARD, Association of Public Broadcasting Corporations in Germany. 1934 to 1944. As Fernsehsender Paul Nipkow, there is a black antenna tower and on the right of it there is the words Fernsehsender Paul Nipkow in Berlin in black text. 1950 to 1950, as NWD Fernsehrundfunk, there are two black tower and between them there is a black signal and below it there is the words NWD and Fernsehrundfunk in black text. 1950 to 1954 as NWDR Fernsehen. There is a black shape and inside it there is black signal and below it there is the word NWDR in black text and below the shape there is the words Deutsches and Fernsehen in black text. 1954 to 1965, as Deutsches Fernsehen, there is a black shape and inside it there is the words Deutsches and Fernsehen in black text. 1965 to 1970. Now above it there is the word ARD in black text. 1970 to 1984. There is a blue shape and inside it there is the word ARD in blue text and below it there is the words Deutsches and Fernsehen in black text. 1984 to 1997, as Erste Deutsches Fernsehen, there is a black number 1 and on it there is the word ARD in black text. 1997 to 2003, as Das Erste, the number is now blue and below it there is the words Das and Erste in blue text. 2003 to 2015. There is the words Das and Erste in blue text and on the right of it there is a blue number 1 on a blue ring. 2015 to the present, there is a blue gradient circle and on it there is a white number 1 and on the right of it there is the words Das and Erste in blue text. Now, let's talk about CBBC. Is a British free-to-air public broadcast children's television channel owned and operated by the BBC. 1985 to 1991, as Children's BBC. There is the word children's in yellow text and below it there is the word BBC in red, green and blue text. 1990 to 1997, there is the word children's in black text and below it there is the BBC logo. 1991 to 1994, the word children's is now in orange, blue and purple text and the BBC logo is below the letter N. 1994 to 1997. The text is now colorful and the BBC logo is now below. 1997 to 2002, as CBBC, there is a yellow rectangle and on it there is a black letter C and on it there is the BBC logo. 2002 to 2005, there is a green shape on a black outline and on it there is a purple letter C and below it there is the BBC logo. 2005 to 2007. There is a 3D green shape and on it there is a purple letter C and below it there is the BBC logo. 2007 to 2016, there is the word CBBC in white text on a green outline and below it there is the BBC logo on a green outline. 2016 to 2023, there is a pink, blue, orange and green letter C. 2023 to the present, there is the green BBC logo and below it there is the word CBBC in green text. Now, let's talk about Path. Is a major film production and distribution company, owning a number of cinema chains through its subsidiary Path Cinemas and television networks across Europe. 1896 to 1901, as Path Frere, there is a sun and on it there is a chicken. 1901 to 1909, there is a brown chicken and below it there is the words Path and Frere in brown text. 1909 to 1921. There is a gray chicken and below it there is the words Path and Frere in gray text and below it there is a gray line. 1920 to 1920, there is a black chicken on a black circle. 1916 to 1924, as Path Baby, there is a chicken and below it there is the words Path and Baby in gray text. 1918 to 1922, there is a gray shape and on it there is a chicken coming of an egg and below it there is the words Path and Baby in black text. 1921 to 1929, as Path Distribution, there are two chicken on two rings and between them there is the words Path and Distributions in white text. 1929 to 1941, there is a white ring and on it there is a chicken and below it there is the word Path in black text. 1921 to 1923, as Pathescope, there is a brown triangle and on it there is the word Safety and Film 3 times in white text and on it there is the word Pathescope in brown text. 1941 to 1943, as Path Pictures, there is a gray building and below it there is the words Path and Pictures in gray text. 1943 to 1947, there is chicken on a black circle and below it there is the words Path Pictures in limited in gray text. 1952 to 1970, as Path News, There is a green leaf and on it there is the words path and news in red text. 1970 to 1991, as path, there is a gray square with a red chicken and below it there is the word path in black text. 1992 to 1999, there are two yellow squares and on the first one there is a red chicken and below it there is the word path in blue text. 1999 to the present, there is a black chicken and on the top right of it there is a yellow shape and inside it there is the word path in white text. Okay guys, this is it for today and stay tuned for the 42nd episode, which I don't know what is it for today. Bye.